Good evening. California Governor Gavin Newsom is hosting Texas Democrats who have left their state to block a redistricting vote. So the move prevents the Texas House from actually voting on a proposed plan to redraw congressional maps to give the GOP more House seats. The Texas House needs 100 members present in order to conduct business. But only 95 lawmakers were there today. So it comes as California is planning to counter any efforts in Texas with a redistricting plan of its own. So Lauren Tom's joining us now in studio to break down this debate and more. So much happening in this.
Yeah, Juliet, redistricting or redrawing congressional boundaries, that's a practice that usually only happens once a decade with each national census. But an effort in Texas to add more Republican seats in Congress to hold on to their majority in the next midterms is having a ripple effect nationwide. And right here in California, a battle that could not only change California's representation, but could shift the balance of power nationwide.
We are running to the front lines. We are running to the front lines to stand with other Democrats across the state of Texas, across the state of California, across this nation.
Texas Democrats took to California's state capitol Friday. Governor Gavin Newsom welcomed a group of lawmakers who fled Austin to block a Republican-led plan to redraw district boundaries, a plan designed to add 5 new Republican seats in Congress, potentially locking in a GOP majority on Capitol Hill in the midterms. It comes as Governor Newsom is planning to retaliate with a plan of his own to allow lawmakers to redraw California's map to add 5 new Democratic seats.
We are talking about emergency measures to respond to what's happening in Texas, and we will nullify what happens in Texas.
Governor Newsom stresses the plan he's bringing to voters is a temporary maneuver. California's independent redistricting commission would then draw new maps in 2031 after the next census. Redistricting expert Paul Mitchell says the plan comes with high stakes.
This might be the whole ballgame. If California doesn't do this and the Republicans do, they could affect not just Texas's 5, but maybe 7, 8, or 9 seats around the country that would be changed so that Republicans can win those seats.
California put redistricting powers in the hands of an independent citizen commission in 2010, taking that power away from state lawmakers. Gerrymandering, the partisan manipulation of district lines, has been a political weapon used by both parties for more than 200 years. But Republican Congressman Kevin Kiley says the political stunts have gone too far. He recently introduced legislation to ban mid-decade redistricting efforts nationwide, like what Texas Republicans are up to and what Newsom is trying to do.
This is a way for us to sort of, stop this chaos from spreading any further. And it can allow us to, not go further down this road with this enormous distraction.
San Francisco Republican Party Chair Bill Jackson says California's redistricting plan would all but wipe out his party's presence in Congress.
Republicans in California have 17% of the congressional seats in the state. Now, if this was reduced to 4 out of 50-ish, it's outrageous. There's going to be a consequence to people's sense that the system is fair.
But Democrats are feeling the weight of the national balance of power, a fight Assemblymember Ash Kalra says they never expected to lead.
I am stunned that we have to even contemplate this. It's shocking that we're being put in this position, but we're not going to stand by.
Meanwhile, Newsom saying it's meeting fire with fire.
We will pick up 5 seats with the consent of the people. And that's the difference between the approach we're taking and the approach they're taking. We're doing it on a temporary basis. We're doing it in a fully transparent way. And we're doing it by asking the people of the state of California for their consent and support.
Now, California lawmakers said they should have several maps ready to show voters next week. The legislature will have to decide by August 22nd whether to hold a special election to move forward with the newly drawn maps. Governor Newsom has proposed November 4th for that special election. Jules.
All right, Lauren, thank you. Okay, so the next question is, what do Republicans in Texas have to say about the Democrats' visit to California? Political reporter Jack Fink from our CBS Dallas-Fort Worth affiliate has a reaction.
Here at the Texas Capitol, Democrats denied Republicans a quorum again, so the Texas House could not vote on these new congressional maps that will give the GOP 5 extra seats. Republicans I spoke with today told me they were furious that some of the Democrats appeared with Governor Newsom and Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi in California.
For them to say that what Texas is doing is somehow unfair or unconstitutional, they're misrepresenting the facts. They know that's not true. And so while they can go to other states and say, well, if you do this, it's going to happen here, it can happen in every state across the country if we want it to.
Congressman Mark Vesey of Fort Worth will see his district change under the new map. And so he applauded his fellow Democrats for going out to California and other Democratic-led states this week because he wants those states to do the same thing as Texas, redistrict mid-decade.
Even if they have to push their primaries back, they need to redistrict. Our country is at stake here.
Some Democrats concede they can't stay away from Texas forever and that these new maps will likely be approved here, but they say they are hoping California and other Democratic-led states will also change their congressional seats so that will neutralize any gains made here in Texas.